Welcome. Glad to be with you for another week. For those that are new, I'm Tim Fortescue, an IFS trained practitioner, and just so grateful to be able to do my own work right alongside you. As we go throughout the time today, if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat, and I'll get to them at the end of our time. If you're watching a recording, go ahead and engage in the chat too, and those that I put here, and know that I will either get back to them or I'll address them at the live next week. Try to do each week at the same time, which is 9 a.m. Chicago time on Tuesdays here in the U.S. And if you haven't already, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button. It just helps others find the content. If you're looking to go deeper in your work, check out my website, faithfullygrowing.com. Would love to meet those that are joining. Feel free to book a consultation, and we'll spend 15 to 30 minutes getting to know each other, depending on my schedule for any given day. And so you can book that through my website. And you can also check out the Faithfully Growing community. I'm in the process of working with another platform where we can have discussions, and all of my content here on YouTube, my podcast, TikTok, all the other platforms that I post on in one place so that you can search it as you're doing your work. So I encourage you to, at this point, send me an email if you'd like to be on the wait list for the launch of that new community. Looking to do that in June. And as I launch that, going to do a 21-day challenge of the book, No Bad Parts, and I'll be doing that live with you. And so send me an email if you're interested in any of that, and I can get you more clarification and clarity as I put it together. Today, I'm going to lead us in a meditation to check in with our inner world as we normally do, and specifically highlighting those qualities of self that we learn in internal family systems. And those are the 8 C's and the 5 P's. If IFS is new to you, if you go to the How I Work page at faithfullygrowing.com, you can find out more there too. And you can always send me an email to tim@faithfullygrowing.com. But let's just check in for a bit and go straight into our meditation. So just pause and settle into where you are. See what you notice in this time for yourself. If there are parts that are ready to move on to something else, just let them know that you get them. And we're going to spend maybe 10 minutes here, and then we'll be off and about life. Allow your eyes to close gently if that feels right. And continue to bring your attention inward. And let your breath flow naturally. Feel your body resting where it is, supported, safe, grounded. Allow your awareness just to drop into this present moment. And let go of trying to do anything. You're simply arriving, becoming present. Curious about what's here. Now, bring to mind the idea that there's a core self within you. Some may call it Buddha nature. I like to call it my belovedness. And I'm going to just go through saying and giving some context to the 8 C's. The 8 C's, where we get indicators of self-energy in IFS. And as I say each word, notice where you feel it or where you don't. No need to force anything, just notice. Calm. Invite a sense of calm into your system. Can you feel a bit of stillness somewhere in your body? Where's calm most available to you? And clarity. Notice any clarity of thought or even a small pocket of spaciousness in your awareness. You don't have to know everything. Just observe with less fog, less urgency. Curiosity. Let a gentle curiosity arise. What's happening inside? Who's here with you? Can you be curious without needing to fix? And compassion. Breathe in compassion for yourself, for your parts, even the ones that are hard to be with. Let your heart open just a little more. Confidence. Feel into your inner strength, your ability to be with what's here. This is not bravado. It's quiet, grounded confidence. Courage. Perhaps there's a part of you that's afraid, and that's okay. Invite just a little courage, enough to stay present, enough to listen. Creativity. Sense the freedom to respond in new ways. Yourself is not stuck. Let creativity bubble up in how you listen, how you respond, how you relate. Connectedness. Feel how you're not alone in this moment. You're connected to your parts, to others, to life. Let that sense of connection settle gently in your chest. And take a few breaths. Let these C's sink in. You don't have to achieve them. You're just allowing them to be known, to be felt, as much as is available. And now, before we wrap up, let's turn to how self shows up as a leader in our inner system. Not a controlling leader, not a perfectionist leader, a patient, wise, steady presence. And these 5 P words. And let these words deepen the space you've opened. Presence. You're here now, not lost in past, not leaping to the future, just present and available. Patience. There's no rush. Parts heal on their own timeline. Let your system feel your patience, your willingness to stay. Perspective. You don't have to blend with any part. You can step back, witness, hold the bigger picture. What do you notice most from this wider view? Persistence. Self doesn't give up on parts, even when it's hard or messy or slow. There's a gentle persistence in you, willing to return again and again. Then finally, playfulness. I particularly like this one. Healing doesn't have to be heavy all the time. Is there room for a little lightness? Can you invite playfulness even in small moments? Take a final breath in. Let these qualities, the 8 C's and 5 P's, fill your inner space like warm sunlight. Remind your parts they're not alone. There's a team here. You may not feel much change at all right now. That's okay. Self, that belovedness, is always here beneath the surface, ready to lead with love. Before we come back, just thank all your parts for showing up who engaged in this exercise. It takes courage. And let them know that you can spend more time with them too, if they'd like that. Then when it feels right, you can bring your attention back to the present moment. You can open your eyes if they were closed. And continue about life, particularly those parts that are ready to get going. Let them know you're back. And join me next week if you can. I have got in a quick doctor's appointment this morning, so I have to run a little quicker today. But if you have questions, you can always send me an email to tim@faithfullygrowing.com. And Lynn, so glad that you're here. I see your comment there. And yeah, let's stay connected and join me next time. I won't be as rushed and I'll take a little time. If you have questions about the Faithfully Growing community or anything else, send me an email and I'd love to get you some more information. All right. Thanks so much for joining and take good care.